Welcome to CoreCon today for November 25th, 2019. This is the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of CoreCon right now and give you my opinion on them. Now, this is my opinion. If you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below. I'll put a link to each story there so you can read about them for yourself and let us know what you think. I'll love to hear from you. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. And hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. Well, real quick, before we get into it, don't forget our giveaway ends tonight. You have until tonight to enter for a chance to win a 2019 Fire TV Cube and a $100 Hulu gift card. Now, this is ending tonight, so check out the link down below. Multiple ways to enter. You don't have to do them all, but the more you do, the more chances you get to win, so check that out in the link below. And we have a ton of Black Friday deals. Now, I'm going to race through all the Black Friday deals that are live right now real quick. Now, if you want to learn more about these deals, link in the show notes down below. Also, if you think you may have missed a deal, check out the links down below. And if you buy through those links, you help Core Cars News. You get us a little referral credit there that helps us continue to operate. So if you want to support Core Cars News and you plan to do some Black Friday shopping, maybe consider using the links down below. It's a huge help. All right, real quick, racing through this. Amazon's Black Friday deals on many of their popular cord cutting devices are already live. $100 off the Fire TV Recast, Fire TV Stick starting at $19.99, and Fire TV Stick 4K at $24.99. Honestly, spend the extra $5. It's completely worth it. The Fire TV Cube is great, but if you don't want to spend that much, the Fire TV Stick 4K is the most powerful Fire TV streaming player, under $50, and at $24.99. It's a really good device for the price. So spend the extra $5 instead of the $19.99 version. Get the 4K version. It works even if you don't have a 4K TV, as long as you have an HDMI port. Tableau DVRs are $99. Fire tablets are on sale. Kindles are on sale. All kinds of stuff. There's more deals coming up though, including Echo devices. There's going to be an even bigger sale. I know Echo devices are on sale now. Bigger sale starting on the 28th on those. So a ton of Amazon products on sale, but the Roku Stick Plus is also on sale for $29.99. Crazy good deal on that 4K Roku Stick Plus. I use it when I travel, like right now when I'm visiting family for Thanksgiving. I think this is one of the better traveling sticks there, along with the Fire TV Stick 4K. So if you want one or the other, they're both on sale right now. I don't think you're going to go wrong either way. The Roku Ultra will be $49.99. That's half off for the 2019 Roku Ultra, but not until Black Friday. So keep that in mind. Also, if you're looking for a streaming service deal, Amazon Channels has many popular streaming services, including CBS All Access, Epix, BritBox, PBS Kids, Shudder, and more. Half off for the first 3 months if you sign up through Amazon Channels. So check that out. Link in the show notes down below. And lastly, last deal of the day, I kind of mentioned it earlier, but $100 off the Fire TV Recast, so you can get a Recast DVR for $129.99. The only catch is that really for your TV, it only works with Fire TV devices. So if you don't have a Fire TV in every TV, that's the only hold up there. Of course, the Tableau DVR is on sale for $99, so check that out. All right, so that's the deals of the day. Check out the show notes down below. Again, if you buy through there, you help out Core Cars News. I would really appreciate it. Let's dive into the news of the day, starting off with Major League Baseball is looking into ending in-market blackouts. So Major League Baseball said they wanted to do that for the 2019 season. It didn't work out. Now Major League Baseball has announced in the last week that the owners unanimously voted to take back in-market rights there. Now, they kind of hit this a little bit with just a statement that said that the owners had unanimously approved a reversal of interactive media rights agreement. And Yahoo Sports asked them to clarify what that mean, and Major League Baseball said, let me read this real quick. The biggest single change was the return of certain in-market digital rights, the rights that have essentially become substitutional with broadcast rights. Those rights will return to the clubs. So in short, what this means is the clubs now have the rights to sell in-market streaming now. What that means is we don't know. We don't know exactly what the terms will be. They still have to come up with a deal. Now, the head of the Yankees, who recently purchased the Yes Network as part of a bigger conglomerate there, said that they expect the Major League Baseball to soon make a major announcement about in-market streaming. But this won't necessarily be free. You will still likely need to pay, and I suspect it would be a lot like NBA TV when it was added to NBA League Pass recently. It wasn't included with League Pass, it was an additional charge. So I could still say League Pass being this price for out-of-market games, but if you wanted in-market games, there may be a premium on top of that. But this is great news for this. Now, who will get these markets? They could theoretically still sell them to YouTube. They could sell them to Amazon to sell in-market rights. Or they could try to have it as an add-on tier for Major League Baseball. We just don't know. They haven't said yet. But this is a major step for the end of this idea that you need cable or you need a live TV streaming service to watch sports. We see NBA TV now available as a standalone purchase, though I think it's kind of expensive. I think they need to come down in pricing on that. We see NFL even talking about at the end of the 2020-2021 season that they intend to resell the NFL Sunday Ticket in a manner that would make it more accessible to cord cutters and others. Now, all this is up in the air. I can't remember. I'll have to double check that. Is it the 2021 season or the 2021-2022 season when that NFL Sunday Ticket would come to an end with DirecTV? I'll have to double check that later. Apologize. I don't know that off the top of my head. But it's coming up. And NBA has worked very aggressively, too, to become more cord cutting friendly. This could be not the end of this process, but the start of sports no longer needing a cable subscription. If you're a Major League Baseball fan, hey, buy this in-market streaming package along with maybe the out-of-market one. You're good. Maybe buy a Sunday Ticket direct through Amazon, maybe, and you don't need that for NFL. And now NBA is becoming more and more cord cutting friendly. So I'm very excited about this. Take it with a grain of salt, though, because they wanted to do this last year. Things can fall apart. Contract negotiations can take longer than expected. It may not happen for the 2020 season. It could be the 2021 season. We'll have to wait and see. But let me know. Would you pay for in-market streaming? And what would you pay for in-market streaming rights for Major League Baseball? And what sport do you hope that will become more cord cutting friendly? Let me know. All right. There has been a pretty aggressive effort to take down IPTV services and pirate services around the world for a while. In the United States, we had seen it mostly be about civil lawsuits where content owners or Dish or other people who own the distribution rights would sue people offering content in their market where they had exclusivity rights. Now, the IRS has jumped in the party. We heard last week the head of Gears Reloaded said he was raided both for running an IPTV service and unpaid taxes. Now we've learned that the IRS is going over after other IPTV owners for unpaid taxes. According to reports, PayPal has reported suspicious activity that looked like money laundering because there was all these purchases moving money overseas. And then the IRS tracked it down to a man in New Zealand that was supposedly tied to a pirate streaming service. And they used a treaty with New Zealand to go after him, and the police raided him earlier this year and seized over $6 million worth of money and bitcoins. Now, this is a interesting move here because IRS gets their money. That's one of the biggest things. If you're a small business owner like I am, you better make sure you get all your IRS stuff in order because they will come after you. And now it seems that the IRS has turned their eyes over to IPTV, all these companies making millions of dollars. You see some of these, like Gears Reloaded guy, I think at one point he said he was making over $1 million a week. Definitely something that grabs the attention of the IRS if they think they're not getting their cut of that. So it'll be very interesting to see where this goes. According to reports, there are multiple other people in the United States, Canada, and Vietnam also being investigated for this. Now, the money laundering part comes in because the money was reportedly earned here in the United States illegally and then transferred out of the country to other countries. That triggers money laundering, and the United States will use treaties to go after that. So, question is, Are we going to see a lot of IRS claims going after streaming services? You can spend significant amount of time in jail for failing to pay taxes, especially if it's in the millions of dollars range. So, new phase in the world of piracy here. For years and years and years, it was always like, oh, you face a criminal or a civil trial, you may lose a judgment, whatever. You just go on, do something else with your life. Well, now if you're looking at jail time for unpaid taxes and, according to the head of Gears Reloaded, for running an IPTV service also, we've heard for a while that the FBI was looking into some of these out there. This is a significant change. That could change the way people interact with it, and it'll be interesting to see where that ends. Now, would Dish and others who have been going after some of the end users with lawsuits or threats of lawsuits, would they be able to get their hands on everybody who paid these services? If the FBI seizes all the records, could they subpoena those records as part of another criminal justice case? We'll have to see. Definitely an interesting change here. We kind of talked about it a week ago that, hey, there's a new war, and this looks like it's going from civil to criminal. And now in the last week, we've heard of multiple instances of the IRS and the FBI getting involved in going after IPTV owners. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of that. And let me know what your predictions are. Do you think this is a major change? Will they be successful in their efforts here? I mean, it's one of those things you always hear. The government gets their money, right? And they have an inlet. I mean, they're paid on salary. It's not like it's going to cost the federal government money to go after you on unpaid taxes. So very interesting. I'm going to keep a close eye on this. You leave me a comment. You let me know what you think. All right, Hisense has announced a new line of Roku TVs, apologies if I butchered that name, with 4K, Dolby Vision, HDR, ULED. So I think this may be one of the first ULED TVs sold in the United States with that, and Dolby Vision. This is a brand new series of R8F 4K TVs. Hisense, I would really appreciate you could come up with a better naming strategy than that. But I really like this TV. This looks like a very nice TV that could compete on the high end of like a TCL 6 series, competing right there with a price point of $499.99, so $500 for a 55-inch, and $699.99, so $700 for a 65-inch. Will be on sale at Amazon and Walmart later this in December. Comes with ULED, high view engine, wide color gamut, full array local dimming, which is something that TCL has really pioneered in Roku TVs. Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision. So it's a very nice TV that could definitely compete with anything else at these price points. We'll work to get our hands on a review unit here, probably after CES, because these will be coming out about the time where we're getting ready to head out there. But I'm very excited to see that these are coming. It will also support HDR10, so if your TV doesn't have Dolby Vision, you got HDR10 built in too, which is pretty cool. Pick between the best of both worlds. So I'm very excited. Roku TVs always had, when they first came out, it's like, oh yeah, but the quality isn't that great. Well, now you got TCL and Hisense and others really pushing, like, hey, we're going to sell Roku TVs with great cord cutting features. We're going to sell them at great price, and we're going to make them really good TVs for the price. We just named the TCL 6 Series 2019 as the best TV under $1,000. Well, now you look at this one, now it's got some competition. We'll have to see when we get it in if it's actually as good as it looks on paper. But it's really great to see that. We're also seeing like TCL go after the high end, the $2,000 market price TVs, try to compete in that range. It'll be interesting to see how those hold up too. So check that out. If you want to learn more, link in the show notes down below. All right, CBS and Viacom merger is almost here. We now have a date for the merger, December 4th, next week, Wednesday. Viacom and CBS will become ViacomCBS. All one word, no space on that. Now, this is a major move for streaming because now you have Pluto TV, BET, all kinds of services now merged with Showtime and CBS All Access and more. Very possible that we're going to start seeing more CBS content come to Pluto TV. They basically said that will happen. Though it doesn't mean it's going to happen next week. Keep that in mind. The merger has to happen. Things have to happen. For instance, when Viacom bought Pluto TV, it took a couple months before we really saw Viacom content appear on Pluto TV. This may go faster, may not. We'll have to see. But then maybe we see Viacom content come to CBS All Access. Viacom has said, hey, we love the idea of using Pluto TV as a free service to say, hey, here's a bunch of older content. If you want newer content, maybe you come subscribe to CBS All Access. We'll see how that plays out. I don't think it's a bad strategy. I think their use of Pluto TV to be a marketer for new movies and new television shows or new content has been extremely effective. Now, will that translate in the long run to success? We'll see. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think that Viacom and CBS should do with this merger. What would you like to see appear on Pluto TV? I'd love to see classic CBS programming on Pluto TV. Both daytime, evening programming. We already saw recent additions of some CBS channels like the ET channel, the Entertainment Live channel, which is a 24/7 celebrity and pop culture news network, appear from there. So we'll keep a close eye on it. But let me know what you would like to see. All right, next up, DirecTV and AT&T TV Now both face subscriber challenges, according to an analyst. Last week, KeyBank, B-A-N-C, Bank, I'm assuming that you just pronounce it like bank, KeyBank. Capital Markets announced a warning about AT&T's future with TV services. They were very negative on AT&T, saying, hey, subscriber losses are going to continue. AT&T's hoping that next year that will turn around. They don't sound all that convinced. AT&T's also been very aggressive that, hey, HBO Max is going to be a savior for us, basically. They don't say that. That's my interpretation. But that HBO Max is going to be really important to them. Now, according to this Capital Markets, AT&T has, HBO Max will not be nearly as successful, in my paraphrasing what they said, as Disney Plus. Disney Plus was very successful. They are not looking for HBO Max to be nearly that successful. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the change here. What do you think of HBO Max, its success future? What do you think about AT&T's plans to turn around subscriber growth with live TV services? DirecTV, AT&T TV Now, the new AT&T TV that's slowly rolling out, that they now say will be in early 2020 to be national. So leave me a comment. Let me know, what do you think of this? What do you think of AT&T's plans? And what do you think of KeyBank Capital Markets' red flag here that they're not all that convinced that this is going to be as successful as Disney Plus and more? Now, this all does come as their stock was recently downgraded to sell from MoffettNathanson, who pointed at some of the difficulties with TV as one of the reasons he moved them to a sell. So check that out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of AT&T's plans and what you think about the warning. All right, one last deal real quick. Amazon has Disney movies for rent for $1.99. The great thing is if you rent them now, you have 30 days to watch them. So if you know you're going on maybe some Christmas or Thanksgiving travel coming up, you can get movies like Frozen, the first one, Toy Story, Finding Nemo, Cars, the new Dumbo live action, Inside Out, Up, and more for $1.99 to rent them. A great deal. Link in the show notes down below. Stock up on some movies, or get Disney Plus. That's another great option there too. But if you don't want to do that, you just want to get a couple movies for the car to download for the kids, Amazon has a great deal right now. Well, that's it for today. We will be here most of the week with videos. I don't know if we're doing a Q&A this week. I'll have to see what my schedule looks like. But the podcast won't be happening. We typically record that on Thursdays. Well, Thursday is Thanksgiving this week. So no podcast this week. But if you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. I will be doing these daily updates, getting you ready for Black Friday. We'll be covering some of the biggest stories this week and some of the biggest deals. So I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for your support. Can't believe the crazy growth here. I really appreciate it. I'm very thankful for everybody here, all the kind words. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Be safe.